What's up, guys? Brandon here, and I am back with another action figure review. Today we're taking a look at brand new figures from Avengers Infinity War. I am stoked to have found these figures. I couldn't believe we got them so early. It's February. I don't believe the movie is due out until May, so we are months ahead of the game. In front of us, we're looking at the Titan Heroes Hulk, Iron Spider, and Thanos. Super, super excited to see what it is we can learn from these figures that may possibly end up being in the movie. So let's dive right into it and take a look. We've got Hulk, the standard Mark Ruffalo Hulk. He was about $12. Found him at Walmart. Looks like the gimmick is plug and play. On the back, we get a brief bio. The other figures, we've got Captain America, who is bearded, the new Iron Man suit, Thor with a missing eye, and Thanos. And some really nice box art. And then up at the top, we have the new Avengers Infinity War logo. And this will most likely be on all the boxes for all the figures from this movie. Taking a look now at SpiderMan, super excited. We do get the mechanical arms, which is great. I'm a big fan of Iron Spider from the comics, so really, really happy to see this. It may mean that we get this in the movie. So similar gimmick here, plug and play. Spider-Man was a little bit more pricey. He was $25, but he looks fantastic. And the other figures here, actually, I think a little bit different here. We get Star-Lord, so that's pretty cool. And then Captain America with the missing star and Iron Man. So looks pretty cool. Really excited to find the rest of these. Very, very cool stuff. And of course, the guy we've all been waiting for, voiced by Josh Brolin, it is Thanos. I was so happy to find this. Thanos is retailing for about $12. And of course, since the first Avengers movie, he is what brings it all together with the Infinity Stones. Super, super excited to have this figure. All right, guys. So there you have it. This is what you can find in stores pretty soon. I got these at Walmart. The basic figures are $12. The ones that talk, like Spider-Man, are going to be about $25 a piece. So let's take a closer look. Stay tuned, and we'll get these figures out of the packaging. All right, so we have these figures out of the packaging, and they look fantastic. The paintwork, the detail, I am absolutely loving it for the price point that we're getting these figures at. So let's go ahead, jump into this with Hulk first. Really, really liking I guess just the likeness to everything that we've seen so far with Hulk, especially Thor Ragnarok. That was the last time we saw Hulk. It doesn't look like these are any kind of special Avengers pants, but they don't rip, so that leads me to believe that these are his stretchy pants. And if we see on his back, there's the plug and play. That's what it looks like. The bottom of the feet, nothing special here. No peg holes, nothing like that. But overall, Hulk looks very, very cool. Nice green tone with the standard black pants. So for articulation, movement in the head, does look up and down, just a little bit down. Definitely side to side, pretty good. Movement in the shoulders, they come out forward. Movement at the wrist. No bicep, tricep. No waist articulation. No ab crunch. We do have movement in the legs, forward, back. And that's pretty much it. They do come out. Very nice. I think that's about it. And for a Titan figure, that is actually some very, very decent articulation. I'm used to them having much less than this. And albeit I do not have too many Titan heroes, but the ones that I do have definitely do not compare to the articulation that we have here. So Hulk is a great looking figure. And next, probably the most interesting figure out of the bunch is Spider-Man. Really excited to have this figure. If we take a look at him here in all of his red, blue, and gold glory, he's a pretty decent looking figure. I really like the sculpt work. If you're going for a 12-inch version of the Iron Spider, this is pretty good. I really do like it. They definitely did not skip out on any of the detail. You can see it throughout the whole suit. Looks very, very nice. So really excited to see what we get in the film. Hopefully it'll look something very close to this. Hopefully less CGI, more of an actual costume, but who knows. I'm just really happy that we actually get more Spider-Man in the MCU, and I'm very happy that it is the Iron Spider. So if we take a look at articulation real quick, moving in the head, side to side. It doesn't really look up, it does look down a little bit. Moving in the shoulder, forward, back. Moving in the wrist, very tight, but it is there. No waist articulation, nothing like that. Moving in the leg, forward, not back. Does come out to the sides. So overall pretty great, and for a 12-inch figure, he's very light. So looks pretty good. And then what you're probably most curious about, like me, is his legs. So this apparatus goes to his back from right here. You'll see what I mean in a minute, but this is kind of heavy compared to the rest of the figure, and it only connects right here, so keep that in mind. But here's the Avengers logo. It's a nice light blue, some web designs, and the legs just plug right in. Hopefully we get to see something like this in the film. Really, really hoping we do. In the comic books, he has 3 of these. They help him crawl when he's wearing the Iron Spider suit. And if we plug this into SpiderMan,
This suit is amazing.
very cool. And let's hear some of the phrases.
Web shooters engaged. That was awesome. Deploying web wings. Whoa, heads up. Here comes Spider-Man. It's web slinging time. This suit is amazing.
And that's pretty much it. So you can see here too, these are articulate. They can move out and to the sides. And like I said, the reason why I'm holding this, it really does not like to stay in his back. Falls out pretty easily.
Web shooters engaged.
And like I said too, it's also very heavy back here, so getting him to stand up is a little bit tricky. If he's hunched over, perhaps, but if he's standing straight, he'll want to fall. So keep that in mind. Spider-Man is a great figure, though. If you're going to collect all of the Titan heroes, he's one you definitely want to have. Something else pretty interesting, Spider-Man comes with instructions. And on this piece of paper, we see some of the other figures. And so there is a Captain America who looks like he has 2 shields from Wakanda, and Black Widow who looks like she has a little harpoon of her own as an accessory, and maybe some guns or gun holsters. Not sure. But these came with the instructions. That's it. They are calling him Captain America, not Nomad, not Steve Rogers. And that's pretty much it. The rest of this is just all simple stuff for Spider-Man. So, stuff about batteries, I guess. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Something we didn't get to see on the back of the box or anywhere else. He's going to have 2 shields. So, I really do like that. And next, if we take a look at Thanos, I'm really happy to have this figure. It's been a very, very long road. 10 years since the first Avengers movie to finally get here. I'm very happy to have this figure for Infinity Wars. Probably the most interesting thing here is going to be his gauntlet. And if we take a look here, you can see that they are all filled in. Let's see if we can... Yes, perfect. So there's gold, pink, blue, purple, green, and it looks like dark green on his thumb. So very, very cool stuff. He's a little bit of a heavier figure. See some of the detail on his face. Kind of looks like he's a scroll with the bottom of his chin. Really, really cool stuff though. Again, for a $12 figure, you can't beat this. Here's the plug and play on his back. And overall, he just looks very, very cool. I really do like that. So, happy to have Thanos, I think, among others, being one of the first figures to get. Really happy to have him. So, if we go over articulation real quick, movement in the neck, super tight, and I think it's kind of hindered by his collar, but he can move it. Movement in the shoulder. No wrist articulation here with the gauntlet, but there is on the other arm. Very tight, but it does move. Other than that, no waist, no hips here. We do get it in the legs though. Pretty good. So very, very cool stuff. Very happy to have Thanos. And again, if you're collecting all of the figures, all the Titan heroes, he's absolutely one that you want to have. Holy moly, you guys, I just discovered something. So these legs from Spider-Man, we can plug them onto Thanos' back.
Suffer my wrath.
And we get new phrases. How awesome is that?
Your power is nothing compared to mine. The Infinity Stones are mine. Suffer my wrath. Your power is nothing compared to mine.
Very, very cool stuff. So now I truly understand how the plug and play works. Hopefully the more phrases we get for more figures, the more we can learn about the movie before it happens. And so if we do the same thing with Hulk,
I'm always angry. Hulk smash! I'm always angry.
very cool stuff. He's always angry. Sounds like Hulk to me. So very, very cool set of figures. Absolutely very happy to have these as the beginning point for Avengers Infinity War figures. And for a size comparison, we have some Spider-Mans and a Vision that are also considered Titan heroes. And they all seem to be in scale. The only thing you really got to think about here is that in the actual MCU, Hulk and Thanos are both way taller than Spider-Man. But if we're going for the accuracy of being 12-inch figures, I think these all fit in very nicely. And if we compare these with some 12-inch Marvel Legends, we see that they are also still definitely in scale with one another. So that looks fantastic, especially with that Spider-Man. He really, really does blend right in with the 12-inch Marvel Legends figures. So overall, these look pretty good together. And for one final comparison, here are the Infinity War Titan heroes compared with a few other random figures that I've got. So you can see compared to 6-inch figures like Marvel Legends or DC Universe Classics that are 6 inches tall, the Infinity War figures are 6 inches taller than those, being 12 inches. Looks like they fit in well with some of the other 12-inch figures like from Justice League or from Star Wars. And compared to a 3.75-inch figure from Marvel Legends, there's the comparison for you. But overall, pretty good. Definitely 12 inches tall and in scale. All right, guys, that about does it for these figures. Super, super happy to have them. Once again, these are the Avengers Infinity Wars Titan Hero Series figures. Spider-Man, Hulk, and Thanos. Found these at Walmart. The basic figures are about $12 each. Spider-Man or any talking figure is going to be about $25. Definitely be on the lookout for these. I'll be really excited to see Cap, Black Widow, Iron Man, and anybody else that they throw our way. Really, really happy. So stay tuned. I'll bring you guys more new stuff as I find it. And as always, thanks a ton for the support, YouTube. The likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions. You guys are phenomenal. So thank you so much. Couldn't be doing this without you. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon.